Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday and welcome into ZSR3. Today we've got the Twilight Princess Randomizer Tournament Season 1 Losers Bracket Quarterfinals race between UnknownPigeon and Flouche. Tracking today, we've got Audio Pixie and Isaac, and on commentary, we have Alexander, Harold, and Nosley. I'm going to hand it over to the commentators. Enjoy the race, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
But yeah, it's getting pretty close to the end now. Because there's not that many races left.
I think we're top 4 now.
I believe so. Let me pull up the...
I think after this one, it might be top 4.
Yeah, where they'd still have to have a match between Rafa and G's for the winner between these two.
Oh, yeah.
And then, yeah, it'll be pretty close. But, yeah, I actually used UnknownPigeon's guide, routing guides a lot for really learning, how to route and do some of the tricks in the dungeons in Twilight Princess, and it's been really helpful. It's actually, unironically won me a couple of my games.
Oh, yeah.
Because I would learn some of the trickier stuff that was in there. And it has been a huge help.
Yeah, Pigeon's awesome.
And Flouche, he and I have done matches in the past. It was Season 6 RSL for OTR in groups where it ended up being a really close match between the two of us. And I only just barely won because of FPA. Oh, and we are starting. Great Bridge foolish, male bugs are foolish. Goron Mine, Snow Peak Ruins, and Temple of Time.
That means we get 4 hints. Or 4 parents today.
Yep. But Great Bridge means that we don't have to really think about that horse loop. And there's a dragonfly in there.
So that's
really early on.
So since we got the male bug hit, that means that female dragonfly could actually be useful.
Yeah. 33% chance. Flouche is going to be doing Orden early, while UnknownPigeon is going to be doing, looks like Sacred Growth.
Looks like I had it backwards. I thought Unknown would do Ordon, but looks like Flouche is doing it instead. Ordon
Alright,
Mines.
Snow Peak Mountain is foolish, and Star 2 is dead. That was Greg. So we know that Sacred Grove isn't directly foolish, so... But considering at least that Snow Peak Mountain is foolish and Snow Peak Ruins are required, this has been really handy for that.
I guess it's nice to get the Snow Peak Mountain, because I don't think the sign will tell you, since Ruins is required.
Yep. Snow Peak Mountain is foolish, at least. We could have something required in Snow Peak Ruins. Oh, yeah. We don't know. Because I did a seed earlier where it was my first dungeon. And then it was a horrible time looking for Spinner. And I just quit when I saw it. 3 checks left in the game, by the way. But
only
eating
3?
The cradle. Yeah, only 3. And 2 of them were in... Nope. Ooh, Plum has Aru's memo! Oh my god. And it's required.
Very epic. It's a nice 200 rupees, though. Can go to Lake immediately after Grove.
Yep. But for all us plum enjoyers, with the best bird in this game, honestly, her and Trill, I always dump my life savings if I really need to drop the money for like magic armor on him. But yeah, we have a plum seed for something out in the desert. So, what do you think is out in the desert then, if we have a plum hint required?
If it's required, it's probably gonna be Boomerang.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
It's always out there.
Female grasshopper, that's a good one. Claw shot would be a good one.
That'd be painful.
Because we
Yeah,
do know that
Oop, go ahead.
that the female bugs are not foolish, at least.
So that's 2 out of the 3 we need.
Possibly. I think was there anything else in Orden other than that dragonfly?
I don't think so.
But yeah, the other one was Ice Block Dead. I'm glad I at least got... I actually really like Ice Block Cave. I don't know, just the puzzles are relaxing. Like, if someone made a whole ROM hack where it was just doing puzzles with that, I'd play it.
God. Puzzle Mania. I think the ice block puzzle is cool until you're in a race and it's like it feels like a mistake because you're trying to get a sword.
Because, not gonna lie, TPR actually got me into doing Picross puzzles.
Oh, because the websites thing.
Yeah. And there it is. Plum holding onto that sheet.
It's basically the same route as you would domain usually. They just go and get a whole mini game and then check fishing hole, which is pretty smart.
Yeah, that's what I do too, as soon as I see Plum required. Shellblade dead, Goron Springwater dead.
Those are 2 good hints.
Wait, I think that's a sword. Sword or a bow? I know it's something of interest. Gerudo Desert to Armagoma.
Okay, so that
confirms
probably
it.
means it's a claw shot.
Possibly, yeah. It could be Lantern.
Yeah, it could be
Female butterflies in the fishing pond!
Okay, that's probably the one you need.
Oh,
because Rando's mean. What if it's Spinner? And like it's just the boss key deep in TOT.
Oh my god, that'd be so evil. But yeah, there's a butterfly that is fishing rod locked.
And just not picking up the sword, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused on this one. Oh wait, because there's a possibility that there's a requirement. But yeah, that was a sick-ass Poe kill from Flouche's side. Like, Link just flew up there. New strat? Oh my god.
Yeah, those pose on the platforms can be annoying.
Yeah. It's always the pose close to the edge that are really annoying.
Hopefully, Flouche and Pigeon, if they go for the chicken trick, the chicken doesn't just run off.
Yeah, hopefully the chicken... It's usually fine. Ooh, nice.
Just gotta hope they
Dropping
don't
it
walk
off
forward.
safely and... A bow! Well, that's useful.
That makes sense. That means the bow cannot be the path for desert, so we're bound to Dominion Rod, a Claw Shot, or Spinner. Or something
Yeah.
else, I guess.
I think we're going to be doing the little Aru path here. Because you could just... No. Okay, never mind. Oh, is he going to go to... I don't think... Oh, wait, he's getting plum. Never mind. This makes sense.
Flouche hadn't done Plum yet, so it looks like they're gonna do that now. They do
Well, you
not need
don't
the
need a
Master Sword.
Master Sword to enter. Actually, for Temple of Time, it's basically open. Just the lantern for the first key. So having a sword in going into Temple of Time is really handy, though.
Plus, you do all the fast strats, like skipping the gates.
Ah, that one fruit. Fortunately, you can just recover using that fruit instead. Ooh, a little unfortunate.
You'd be alright though.
Yeah,
The
there's...
watermelon.
Yeah, as long as they get that, I'm pretty sure it's a strawberry.
Yeah, they're good now.
Yeah, they're fine. This one isn't too bad as long as you don't hit your wing on the wall for the group of 3, then you're generally pretty good.
I also found out you don't need the group of 3 between the little space.
Nah, but it is faster.
Oh yeah.
Because then you're not having to go and try and get other ones and dodging fruits. Well, UnknownPigeon looks like he's gonna be technically doing this one out of logic. Because if it is actually...
Oh. We have the bow, so it's...
I know. The way he's doing it, though, like, I'm confused.
I think they just wanted to get on this platform instead of being on the other one, so they can be there when the chest spawns.
Yeah, it works. Just as a platform.
Hey, when that happens.
Happens in every Legend of Zelda game I've played.
We're gonna see another look. Yeah, it is a sword, so Flouche is gonna get the sword. Pigeon's not.
Oh, I think Pigeon, what he's planning to do is get, like, Claw into, like... And, like, a fishing rod to get those both at once. Because Sword doesn't really immediately lock anything right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter in this case, but... Because, I mean, Flouche has so much money.
Yeah, the only downside I could see is having to come back if, like, the butterfly is required and you can't find the other sword.
Nice.
Giant sword.
We got ourselves sword. A ferocious sword on the wall, and that was a hidden skill.
So we know about 3 hidden skills?
I think so?
I might be miscounting.
I wouldn't know.
I know Old Man Aru gave us one.
Yeah, that's all I know, too.
I remember seeing another one, but it might have been an Ordon.
Yeah. No, it doesn't seem like it, because Flouche would have had it if it was an Orden.
Actually, yeah, they didn't track it.
Oh, is this the Farron Fields play here? And that's a shield up there.
The best shield.
Thought it... Oh my god. It's the shield that auto-equips itself. Which is
Nice
both a
Hylian
blessing
shield.
and a curse.
I did find out if you're in Gorn Mines, if you equip your shield while you're in there.
Oh, that was Bombskit Grotto dead, and Kakariko Gorge is foolish.
I guess it's a good thing, Flouche.
Oh, that's a sword.
There's a sword here too.
There's a sword in the desert. So that is 2 sticks we know of.
That's unfortunate for Pigeon then, I think, because would have Ordon sword at this point.
Not that it really matters immediately. The Jet Desert early kind of makes sense when you know that it's a required Aru's memo. And Iron Boots!
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Huge discovery.
Curious if that'll be useful outside of going to mines for anything else. Always have the cheeky stock cave.
No, I think this is going south here to do Farron Woods. Because some people go from this direction and check Koro here.
Here's your money back.
Absolutely nothing happened. Yep, well, it's not for that for sure. And Elden Field Bomb Rock is dead too.
So Elden Field feels really bad because 2 things are hinted.
But at the same time, it also feels really good because you don't have to come back. You could just go in now and then just get it done. And that's a Domrod in the desert.
Yeah. That's more than likely the path.
Yeah, it's a good chance of it.
Be curious to see what else happens here. However, if Dominion Rod is the path here, I guess that would mean the other one is locked by this one. In some way.
Which is possible. Yeah. But Elden Field is actually looking kind of good to like muck around in.
Get to skip the bomb requirement and the lantern requirement.
Yep. It just means you can full clear it.
I love it that there's no book albums there, but you still have to watch the cutscene. Or bubbles, actually, that's what they're called.
And they are water soluble. It happens for me. Oh, that's another sword. 2 swords. So,
okay, so
even if Desert wasn't path, Aru's memo would have been hinted required because there's 2 swords.
Yep.
So in other words, Flouche will be going out of the desert with Master Sword.
Alright, no, what if there's a third?
Oh my god, if there's a third. Such a shame that Zant isn't fightable in these settings, and that's another skill. Slingshot! Not quite as
Bad, we
good,
already have bow.
but it's Slingshot. What we need to do is give Slingshot pellets an explosive kick, I feel.
Oh god.
Ew, a male bug. Oh, Flouche is going for
Ooh.
the LJA here.
Can do the LJ off the P hat.
Nice, very clean.
Laneru Field, Path to Lazetta. It's probably for the ball and chain or one of the fishing rods.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a single bomb bag.
Zor armor.
What the heck?
All it tells us basically is when we get a bomb bag that underwater Goron's in logic, which I think was actually just hinted, is as a sword.
So we know where all 4 swords are.
Oh my god.
So wait,
Easy
both swords
skip.
are in the river then, and then the other 2 are in desert.
Yep. Oh, that is incredible. It's just a 2-and-2 situation, but like they were all easy to find.
I think based on that, I think you want the butterfly to be required. Because Pigeon's going to lose a little bit of time having to go back there. But I don't think it's a big worry.
No. Self-hinted items, like on checks, do not have, like, importance.
Oh,
Domrod! Oh my god, could you imagine if the butterfly was the other Domrod?
This would tell us a lot, though, because if the butterfly is the other, that means fishing rod, one of them is locked behind the first. I think
it actually tell us where the lantern is.
Oh
my god!
Double Dominion. Do you go back to desert? That's the real question.
You know what that means? It's actually blocking either claw, spinner, or lantern here.
Oh, man. I think it's highly likely to be lantern now.
Yeah, lantern's a really good bet here.
Especially if we find another claw shot before we end up going back or check. Because I guess it could not be in the desert. But
possibly. Laneru Field. Okay, it was Gerudo Desert Rock that had a hidden skill.
The only reason I say it could not be in the desert is it could be just saying you need both the minion rods, which would mean it's just on one of the owl checks.
Yeah, that's what it could mean. It's just, yeah, one of the owl checks could have it, for all we know.
It'll be interesting to see who goes back first. So at this point, Flouche has the bow and iron boots. So could be looking at a dip into a Goron mine soon. Only thing we can't do is the call shot check.
Yeah. Ew, mail bug.
You mantis.
Claw? The Dom Rod's in logic.
Yeah, that we got it in logic.
Because you just go around.
You can just walk around the pit. Flouche
Yeah,
just
you
did
can
that to
walk
save some
around the
time.
pit. Yeah, you just did the LJ8 to save time.
You're not dumb.
Logic can be confusing at times.
I think people just get used to using the boomerang to LJ over the
Yeah, it's the other one that is locked behind Claw.
I think you can use the P hat to do that one too. But it's like harder since the cycle's very weird.
Yeah, and it doesn't help too. The angle's not the greatest for the LJA.
It looks like Pigeon's gonna start pushing double down rod checks.
Makes sense. And Flouche is just doing dungeon.
Yeah, both of these are good choices based on what we have. Because might as well just do your dungeon if you can, because there's a good chance you just find a random claw shot or something in here.
Yeah.
Since it's scoring mines.
Yeah, we don't even know what our last Foolish is either.
I think we have them already. Great Bridge, Snow Peak Mountain, Cat Gorge, Mailbugs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Cat Gorge. So,
We're missing our
Mines
item to
has-
item.
Yeah, we're missing our item path.
That's it. I wonder if the item to item is going to be for Ball and Chain. Or one of... Can it be for
I
the
think
claw
we're also
shots?
missing a super sometimes too, actually. You
Which
know,
one
the
are we
Orden
missing?
sometimes?
Oh, yeah.
That's the super sometimes, I call it. Because if Orden isn't foolish, you see it every seed.
Oh, Wicked Drum.
Yeah, this room sucks. Not as much as the first one, but still sucks.
Flouche went for the fast strat, where you go before you waiting for the cycle.
But
Probably
yeah, it
gonna...
is Mines, Snow Peak, and Temple of Time. Oh!
Barely missed the angle.
And UnknownPigeon's back in Desert, by the way.
Yep. They're like committed to checking the double Dominion rods. It makes sense to come back. Guess we're gonna get to see now.
Snow
Will it
Peak
be-
Mountain is foolish, but the dungeon isn't. Oh my god.
Backslice! We got backslice.
Oh hey, that's a check we can do out of Logic in South Castletown.
And nothing.
Yeah, I suspected it would just be for Dom Rod.
So it's either gonna be the one claw shot check since we got the lantern bomb rock one hinted, or it's gonna be another double like we were talking about. Or there's something in Temple of Time and Lantern is unhinted.
Oh, well, there's the boss key, so we can in fact beat this dungeon.
That's always good. I wonder
Goodbye,
if you grab.
Uku.
I wonder if there's an argument to grab Uku since you can't.
If
like,
you're
there's
gonna
no
go and
guarantee.
beat the dungeon, there's no point. And I mean, you got
Yeah.
the BK. You'd just grab it if you weren't sure if you could beat it.
That makes sense. I was more saying, I wonder if there's an argument to like full clear, grab Uku, go to the boss rooms, like a little corridor, and then Uku out. So that you could check the claw, but I guess it would make more sense to just Orvin it if you're confident.
Yeah, it's just it's a ball and chain and Cax. So the neighbor field is not path for ball and chain. It's like a fishing rod.
Oh yeah, I think it has to be a fishing rod at this point. Wait, it could be a bomb bag.
That's true too.
I keep forgetting it's logically required.
Yeah, logically required to get to Chapel Chest and Blizzetta.
If it's a bomb bag, that's kind of spicy, but...
But yeah, the path is most definitely for the Dom Rod at this point. And it would be double Dom Rod.
So the early dip worked out pretty well into the Farron area for Flouche here. And Pigeon has clarity on the desert path. So it'll be interesting to see when Flouche decides to go back to desert, if at all.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the second small key.
It could, but if there's a claw shot for the path to Blizzetta, that would be gross.
Oh my god. The rope does not want to be cut.
The hitbox in that thing is super tiny.
It is just super awkward is what it is. Yeah, this is the Elden Field play. This makes a lot of sense doing it now. Because you know that you don't have to double dip or anything because 2 of the checks that you come back for are hinted dead already.
Plus now you have
Iron Boots to Gael Boomerang.
So that probably means we might see Boomerang show up here soon.
Yeah. More than likely.
Cheeky stock cave.
That is possible too. Or Lake Hylia. Oh, there it is right here.
That's to be expected. Oh.
Speaketh into existence.
Okay, so that means both claw shots are floating, and both fishing rods, or not both, but one of them is floating.
But the back half of Goron Mines is locked by claw. That's good information.
Yeah. Can't progress any further. So,
yep.
I guess Flouche is going to beat Goron Mines here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lantern.
Lanterns
that's in Elden Field, yep.
You know, there was a lantern there last time on Qualifier 1.
Oh my god. So that means it's still double Dom Rod, but for like either spinner or claw.
Hey, it's becoming more likely to be spinner just for the back half of Temple of Time at this point.
Yeah.
Claw is still possible, but I'm feeling less and less confident we're gonna see claw shots in dungeons at all.
Bonk. Oh god, there's 3 of them, and they're single file.
What the heck?
I think it's because Pigeon did not get this hint yet, but this was actually hinted dead.
Yeah.
That or maybe... I don't remember exactly what was there, but... Okay, it was actually dead. Nice. Getting the quick re-grab. Flouche will be able to knock him down.
Yeah, that was really well done. The trick's a lot harder than it looks.
Honestly, you actually have like 10 frames of leniency. It's actually the RNG of those chains that'll mess you up real good.
Oh yeah. It looks easy and then you try it and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, you gotta time. It's all about timing. Oh god. UnknownPigeon has almost no health left. Oh, you want to take off the iron boots. Like, for ending blow.
Got close enough that time.
Yeah, just a little bit of practice and you'll definitely get it. You'll sometimes miss it just because of bad RNG where like the handles are like underneath him and it becomes really difficult to grab.
So the fact we haven't seen a claw shot at all in any of these Sphere Zeros, it feels more likely that claw shot's gonna unlock Spinner. Like in my head, but I'm not sure if that logic makes sense or not. Because there's a few different spots now that claw shots required. Like Spinner could be in the back half of Gorn Mines.
It could be locked. It's a possibility.
It could be locked by runes. There's just a few like weird things that like everything claw shot required is like hard locking right now. Since there's a key that's locking you in mines.
I also thought it was funny that we got all the dungeons that have like actual checks behind them.
Yeah.
You know, when you play like all sanities or something.
Okay, Pigeon will probably get their iron boots. Assuming they go to Farron Field.
Oh, Flouche is going for this, because you can actually get the item, like, behind the rock. Oh my god, female grasshopper! In the rock!
That should push Flouche towards Castletown soon, right? Because they've got a bunch of female bugs now.
Dom Rod. Yeah.
Could be waiting for the butterfly, but... Oh, there's the bow.
I honestly would just... Oh, wrestling with bow. That was into dead. Honestly, I would just gamble. You know, you got the 2 out of 3 chance. So realistically, you have good odds of the item just being... And there's the ball and chain for Flouche, so...
What's really interesting is we don't have bombs at all. We haven't seen any claw shots. It's like a very weird seed where both of the predominant items you usually associate with early game are just not in early game.
Yeah.
It's not a very easy logic seed, I would say. Especially with that tricky double Dominion Rod kind of baiting you.
Yep. I don't think we've even found anything off of the double Dominion Rod yet.
It could be like the single one, and there's like a claw shot in Temple of Time, like Isaac was saying.
Well, Yeah, but it wouldn't be like the thing is because it's not locking the other one. You just get that one instead. So
Oh,
it wouldn't be path.
speaking
There's
of
the
bomb
bomb
bag.
bag. So what I'm saying is there's probably like let's see, we get Cack Gorge is dead. Oh, I just realized. Farron Woods. That's
Farron Woods.
probably where or like the Farron Woods owl statue is probably where it is then.
Yeah, this is where Pigeon's going towards, I think, too. And then they'll be able to
You get
combo.
combo into like Koro and such. Yeah, this is playing out pretty big here.
As long as they go to a field as well, they'll get iron boots.
By the way, Alo can see behind him.
What the
Like
heck?
completely behind him. There's a ferocious monster behind me, but I'm gonna shout at everyone to run instead. Okay, so it'll be a bit before Flouche gets the lantern, but it's no big deal here.
So there's 2 checks that only require 1 Dominion Rod. Which is the Temple of Time one, and then Armagoma itself.
There are a couple checks in Temple of Time itself that are Dominion Rod locked, though
Yeah.
you can skip all of that with a couple of tricks.
What I'm thinking though is if Temple of Time does have something like Claw Shot, you could see a very early boss key, and then Armagoma just has one of the like a spinner or a Claw Shot.
That's a possibility. Yeah.
I've seen it before where a Goma had a spinner, and then the spinner let you go in and get a hard required item. So
I've seen something similar before.
So we could be looking at something like that. Oh, there's a spinner. So that's probably the path then.
Completed. Yep, that is confirmed path then.
So we're probably going to see
Which means BK is probably somewhat deep then. Oh, wait, I think UnknownPigeon is going to be getting the iron boots here.
Yeah, that makes sense. You might as well finish this little route out before you go anywhere else.
Like in his perspective, he's probably trying to fish out for a claw shot here, but
oh, was there anything on the tree?
I don't know. I couldn't get a good look.
Ball and chain, so like if there's something on there, Pigeon can get it.
Well, I mean, with the Rang, Flouche could go back to it at any time if there was something. Yeah.
I just meant for a Pigeon. Since this is their first trip, they don't have to come back.
Unless the chest under the bridge has actually hinted something.
So what dungeon would you do first if you had Temple of Time or Goron Mine?
Oh, that's tricky.
Looks like Pigeon chooses Goron Mines.
Like, I know with Flouche, it was because that was pretty much the only thing he could do between the 2 dungeons.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think is on the grasshopper? Not that it matters.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Oh my god. Trill, my beloved. And there's the Dom Rod. So if Flouche has been keeping up with the path, then you should know that there is something double Dom Rod locked.
Flouche
and we know it's spinner.
Yeah, they'll probably start pushing the double Dom stuff. Because they don't have much else to do right now.
Yeah, after doing like South Castletown.
So the Kakariko Rock heart piece was the grasshopper, which gives you the magic armor.
Ooh, he's going for the LJA here. Oh, I think that was a little bit on. Yeah, it's because you have a very narrow range where knowing Flouche, he would go for it. Yeah.
And Pigeon did the cool spinner trick. Just skip all the fire
The
things.
puzzles. Ooh, almost. I think the angle is just a wee bit off, but
And now Pigeon's gonna do the other one. To skip this one.
Nice. Huge. It was nothing, but it looks sick.
Big payout though. You know, get art for your trouble. At least you're loved.
Actually, that double dom rod may push Flouche to getting the lantern.
Yeah. Plus, they have iron boots, so they might also like consider stock cave. And if they get lantern, you know.
Oh, right, because you can get like the bottom two checks out of logic without a claw. If you get a claw in there, you know that's like logical double claw shot.
I don't know if they'll go for it though.
I mean,
But
it's
I
just
guess
a
good.
wolf jump and an LJA, and not even a precise one either. Unknown Pigeon trying to go for the little clip strat here. I think you got it this time. So it could be
Yeah,
a
they
wee
got
bit
it.
tricky when you gotta do it with like so few pulls.
It's sometimes annoying because like the angle that you roll at would determine if you bonk or not, and it's not very
Yeah, the
easy to
angle on
tell.
your stick. Yep, Flouche will be getting the. Looks like he's gonna grab the spinner right away, but with like no lantern, he definitely won't be getting that going into a Temple of Time anytime soon.
It's probably a
Although,
good thing for Flouche that they're gonna get spinner before lantern, because like you could just walk into
yeah,
Temple of Time before you ever come back to this owl.
yeah, and I mean, LJAs are like super nice because you can just skip all of the spinner requirements. But yeah, Pigeon grabbing Uku.
Pigeon might do what I was talking about, where like if they get locked, key locked, you just put the Uku at the front of the boss door.
Yeah,
So I guess it's kind of weird because if Virus has a claw shot, you kind of feel dumb
it's
afterward.
yeah, like we know it does. He doesn't, but like yeah, it would suck. Absolutely suck right now.
So it'll be interesting to see what Pigeon does. Going Castletown?
Lanier Field.
Could be, yeah. Got the
Because he's
ball
got
and
2
chain.
out of 3 checks he can do right now. Because he's got the Iron Boots as well. Oh, and this too.
Only
This
thing
also
you
makes
can't
sense.
do is only thing you can't do is the lantern one.
Yeah, and Lantern one you can come back at any time. Because you could just warp from Zora's domain and it'll be slightly faster.
Holiday Pona, so they're definitely gonna do Linear Field.
Yeah.
You know, that wasn't a bad idea. LJing back instead of jumping down.
Yeah, I need to start incorporating those LGAs. Those are actually really handy to have.
Definitely gonna be checking the spinner one first, at least. For,
Yeah,
linear
spinners.
field.
Like,
Or
I'm
not.
pretty certain it's like a... Oh, I see. Maybe...
We're going full linear field.
I see. He's gonna do this first. Not too bad of a plan, because then he could just warp out as soon as he gets it.
Yeah.
Because we know where the lantern is, so...
Could be hoping
We know...
that Claw was on path to Zelda somehow. Or, like, you just
Honestly,
bind
I
both.
feel like it probably is, like, on path at this point.
Super hard to tell, but we haven't seen a single, like... we haven't seen either Claw shot at all.
Yeah, I feel like Claw is a pretty good candidate, actually, right now. Because it would open up so much of the seed right now. Well, it's definitely not that.
Now we get to see what Pigeon's gonna do in Corn Mines with that Uku. Because I don't think... Can you use Uku if you beat the dungeon?
Nope. Once you beat the boss, you really... You lose access to Uku. Kinda. It's awkward, to say the least. So if you go into another dungeon and you grab Uku... and you go back, it's really complicated. It's buggy, to say the very least. Like, it's pretty clear that they railroaded you into doing one dungeon at a time.
That makes sense. So they did Uku out, didn't finish Corn Mines off, so they'll have quick access to come back. Might be doing Ordon with Lantern.
Yeah. I feel like it'd probably be better just to do linear field here.
Oh, there's
Ooh, it is
nothing.
lantern locked. Oh, Flouche is about to get it.
Yep, I think all they have left is Elden Field or Ordon. But you don't have Lantern, so it feels bad to go back to Ordon. There's very well a good chance that there's just a claw shot here in Ordon Village.
No, it's not that.
Those darned goats. This is such a weird seed. I've never seen a seed where you just don't get a claw shot for 50 minutes.
I had a seed where it took almost 90 minutes to get the first claw shot, and it was basically go mode.
It's a claw shotless seed. Crazy thing is, I think it actually could be almost a claw shotless seed for like where you don't need claw shot for any of the dungeons. Besides, I mean, like, you don't need it for Temple of Time either if the boss key's really early.
Yeah, but the spinner suggests otherwise.
Yeah.
You know, because it's double Dominion Rod path, not single Dominion Rod.
Double into the spinner.
Yep. So it tells me that it's a bit later, at least.
So.
But yeah, it looks like Pigeon kind of just bailed. So he's gonna do linear field here. You'll be able to full clear it. So we know the Sculptula Grotto is of interest, but what kind of thing is going to be in it? I have a good feeling it's either like claw or a fishing rod.
I think it has to be a fishing rod.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a fishing rod. It could be a claw to lock fishing rods. Because we have so few checks left that aren't in dungeons at this point.
Yeah. We should find the lantern here soon.
Yep. And we'll probably then horse on over back.
Be interesting to see if they even check the Bombskate Grotto's open chest. Could just skip it.
Well, there's the lantern. Okay. Well, we're about to see. Yeah, okay, it's a fishing rod. There's cat rescue now.
I think a claw shot has to be in Temple of Time almost at this point.
Yeah, I feel like
I think it's the
probably
first
case,
logical
too.
one.
Oh, cat rescue for second fishing rod. Oh my god.
If it's second, I'm like actually gonna lose my mind. You get 2 fishing rods and then your claw shots and Snow Peak runes.
Yes.
See, it's gonna make me crazy. Be interesting to see what we get down to, though. Oh yeah, that's right. We also have Zora's Domain, so it could just be the classic Zora's Domain.
Yeah, we could do all of them. Even if out of logic.
Yeah, it could just be the classic Zora's Domain thing, where like Zora's Domain just has items, and you never think to check because it's only 3. You're like, what's the chance? Could also be here for the other sword for sure. Unless they mispeaked it. And that's why they didn't grab it.
Possibly, I couldn't tell you.
Well, if they start doing
making his way into Temple of Time.
Could check the
Oh,
it's the classic domain. Domain.
Oh my god.
A pesky domain check.
Nope, and UnknownPigeon is going back. Oh god. It was the one on the right. So I think it's actually the lantern one.
From the back, it was the one on the left, I think. But from the injured, it's the one on the right. The chest, I think. So we're gonna get to see the rest of Goron Mines now.
Yep, and we're gonna be seeing Temple of Time here.
We get to see if there's actually a claw shot in here. 2 swords, desert.
Yep. And the last one's probably gonna point to Upper Zora's River.
I think it has to, right?
Yeah, because the other one is yeah.
Or yeah, the always already takes
actually
one.
The funny thing is it would technically point to both regardless. You know, because they're both in Upper Zora's River, but like it would be technically pointing to the one on the rock. Nothing beyond this
Nothing.
point. Oh my god. Bailed.
That's cruel. So that means Flouche is gonna come back at some point to do the rest of Core Mines and get slapped in the face. Because, like, why wouldn't you come back? It's Core Mines. There's like 15 checks left. It's gotta
No,
be
just
something
easy
in
skip.
there.
Just write it out of your mind. Easy.
Has to be something there.
Yeah, I'd probably just commit to the fact that it's just dead.
Yeah,
Like it'll probably burn. It's something that could burn you, but like at the same time. Oh god. Oh god.
Watch out for that bubble. Oh man.
All those Lizalfos are doing is like bumping you. Like extremely rude of them.
Get out of the way. Yeah, I hate when I don't have bomb arrows, because like with bomb arrows you can kind of just blow
You
them
could
all
send
up.
them back to
Dang. Bullying.
Rude.
Flouche trying to do the wolf thing.
Yeah. Bonk.
So at what point do we get locked out of Temple of Time here? If at all.
Could you imagine if it just said only big key here?
Oh god.
I mean, Uku here isn't too bad. There's only one really awful Uku in this game. And the dungeon that it's in is not required.
If you find boss key before the sign, then you kind of just... It feels like Flouche is already like locked in. I'm not going back to mines, not picking up Uku. I've got Uku for TOT, but like if the sign says something good, I'm just gonna assume it's another bow or a bomb bag. And but it feels kind of risky because like the other fishing rod can be anywhere.
Yeah, it's only in Scales' room. It's like the boss key, the Scales upper chest, and the switch chest in the boss key room.
I think you kind of just hope it says nothing.
Oh my
Speaking
god.
of, there is the other fishing rod. I guess you don't have to worry anymore.
So, Flouche will probably get the claw shot on his way then. Because he's definitely going to grabbing that fishing rod in Linearu Field.
So the only thing that could mess you up is if the other claw shot is in Temple of Time. Claw shot.
Yeah. True. Also, yeah, happy 1 hour. I would like to thank our trackers, Audio Pixie and Isaac. Our restreamer, Golden Devil. And then my Ocom Nosley.
Thank you to you as well.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. Yeah, you go to the sign at least. But, and also to our runners, UnknownPigeon and Flouche, for letting us restream their race.
Jeez, this is almost a claw shotless seed. For the dungeons, at least.
Well, we know that UnknownPigeon will not be grabbing that.
Because you don't even need claw shots to get to Snow Peak Ruins. You can beat Temple of Time and Guard Mines without it. This is ridiculous. That makes me wonder where the other claw shot is, since the first one was in Zora's Domain.
You know, the fact that this place isn't foolish and we haven't found anything yet. He did not go back yet. I feel like there might actually be the other claw shot in here.
It feels like it's gotta be Hero Snowy Runes. So
Nothing beyond this point.
This is insane.
Oh my god, bailed out again.
2 times in a row. Like the dungeons are just nothing.
Oh
it's like
wait, what if it's
item.
Armagoma with the other claw?
If the if Goma has the other claw, then that feels kind of bad for Flouche. Because like, when do you? Actually, no, it doesn't. Because you have to.
Yeah, you're going to check the stuff in Zora's domain when you are getting the fish.
Because you're going back to Lineru Field after this, regardless, because it's path and you didn't find anything. You're gonna get the other fishing rod, so you're going to Snow Peak Ruins anyway. So you're gonna find that claw shot unless you just skip it.
Yeah, but yeah,
so this is...
ew, it's an ant.
So this is like accidentally working out for Flouche amazingly.
Yep.
The only thing they don't have is a bomb bag, but you don't really need bombs.
Not at all. They're nice for like Dynalphos. But like there are other means of handling them. Because you can actually make it so that they are always stunned with the ball and chain.
Yeah.
And they do take a little bit of damage. And 2 at once is reasonable compared to the 9 at once in the Cave of Ordeals.
So what do we got? We got Helmasaur Grotto. We've got Star 1. Lineru Spring could have the other one. That's got a lot of checks we haven't seen at all.
Yep.
It could be the 1 check in Farron Field or Stock Cave.
I feel like Snow Peak Ruins is a pretty good candidate, though.
Yeah.
It is not foolish. I mean, granted, that doesn't mean a whole lot to saying it, but... Because it could just be for another bow.
Based on where the items are, like the ball and chain with Sphere 0, the fishing rods are pretty early, honestly. Because like the spinner is at most Sphere 2 or 3. Because Dominion Rod 1
Sphere 0
and
bug,
Dominion Rod 2...
And the
Dominion
Sphere
Rod 1
0
is...
Aru.
Oh, yeah. So at most, I think it's got to be Sphere 3.
Yeah, Sphere 3 is probably at the very most.
So Snow Peak Ruins has a very good chance of just having the other claw shot, because it's early in.
Oh, that's where the snail was. Ew, a snail! The Dark Knight can keep it.
You can have it. That's your friend now.
Another skill! Oh my god.
We have lots of skills.
What do we do?
Between the two, we almost have a
Mortal Draw
great
is
spin.
so good. Yeah, Mortal Draw is so good. Like, when I was younger, I had no idea how it worked, but nowadays... Yeah, it's so good.
It's one-shot almost anything.
And it's quick, too. That's the thing that makes it dangerous, is that you can activate it quickly.
What I want to know is what Pigeon's going to do about the Master Sword. Because they're going to be going back to Domain anyway, so are they just going to go into Upper River first?
That is a good point.
Because if you don't do it then you have to teleport back to do it.
Yep. Yeah, like, you can definitely grab that on your way, like, after getting the reek fish scent.
There's still a big question mark if they, like, mispeaked it, or if they just decided not to grab it.
Yeah. Either way, I couldn't tell you.
So, you don't really need Master Sword for, Snow Peak Ruins, but, like, more just the time
cut out
commitment.
the time. Yeah. And Flouche is probably going back to Lineru Field. He knows that it's still unfulfilled on his end. We know what it is. But
They're probably very confused at this point. They're like, I'm like an hour in. Where's my claw shot?
Ironically enough, he will be getting that soon enough if he does domain checks. It is also a possibility that he might go for Norgor, knowing Flouche and his bag of tricks. He probably knows Norgor.
Which one is Nogor?
Norgor, basically using setting a regular bomb when like right as the cutscene for the the chest that you get the extinguish all torches check is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then basically it just goes through all like through the water without actually like going out. That's what
neat.
Norgor is. It's just basically skipping the water bomb requirement.
Do we have water bombs for Flouche?
Oh wait, no, he doesn't even have it. Right, I forgot. He doesn't even have regular bombs. Never mind water bombs.
So I don't think Pigeon picked up any water bombs.
No, he didn't either. And he didn't go for Norgor.
I do know if you don't know the tricks, if you throw the boomerang at the last torch, you can jump into the water and use irons, and you'll float to the bottom while the cutscene's playing.
Yeah, you can also use that cutscene to trigger the.
Okay, so Flouche is probably gonna get the claw.
Because there's actually a frame that when you land in the water, you can pull out a bomb. And if it happens to be on the same frame, like close to the same frame as the, the cutscene. So it was light all torches.
Yeah, it was. Because I think this one has the claw.
Yep.
So light all torches was it.
Yep, light all torches. Yeah, because it doesn't do that for the chest cutscene. So UnknownPigeon will be getting the good or bad news depending on
I think
perspective.
It's good news.
But I think the next thing that we're going to see from both of them is probably a Snow Peak Ruins dip here.
I mean, at this point, Flouche can pretty much just beat Snow Peak Ruins.
Yeah, both of them just flat out beat it.
What I'm curious about is if Charlo's Zora armor that they're overselling for 500 actually has Claw Shot 2. They're just next to each other.
That is a possibility.
For the underwater Goron.
Yeah, because it's going to be a while before you come back. It's going to be a while before you come back to that.
Yeah, we're probably about to see double Snow Peak.
Sniffa time.
If Claw Shot is in Snow Peak Runes, then we're in go mode, right?
Yeah, we are.
Like, we're just done. Like, Flouche will be finished like 1:30 or something. At that point, it'll come down to execution.
It really will.
Because
the only difference,
yeah.
The only difference being actually the bomb bag, because that actually could make a difference. Like,
well, in the sword.
Oh yeah, the sword is going to be the big one.
Because it's gonna come down to execution. I think who's better at Snow Peak Ruins and Hyrule Castle. Because you're just gonna have to run over, grab a sword, and then run the Snow Peak Ruins. So assuming there's just a Claw Shot and Snow Peak Ruins, it's Flouche's game to lose.
Yeah. But for all we know, it could just be a bomb bag. Or even the sketch. Because we've not seen that yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen the sketch, huh? Curious to see if Armagoma gives Pigeon the 40-second treatment. Looks like they're shooting, I think. Wrong one.
Oh, there it is.
Pain.
It's a
Close their
firing into
eye.
laser.
You know, I've always thought, I've always been like confused why Armagoma walks around on lights, and then I realized their eyes like a magnifying glass, so like they walk under the light and then use it to shoot a beam at you.
That actually makes sense.
That's
Although
like
it
the
doesn't
only
seem
reason.
like... doesn't seem... Oh, wait. The shell's like the magnifying glass.
Yeah, it's like somehow it has a
And the
magnifying
eye
glass.
is like... And the eye's just kind of like the focusing point.
The way I thought of it is the eyeball's fake, right? Because like it's kind of just like Armagoma is just kind of in there. The eyeball is like a fake, kind of like the butterfly wings where they look like they have eyes. So I always thought like the eyeball is just like an eyeglass, and it just shoots light into it to have a, a laser.
Doesn't look like it, though, if you look at the underside of that shell.
That's the only part I can't explain.
Maybe it's just solar powered.
Solar powered laser.
Well, obviously the sunlight that goes through on the statues, duh.
Yeah, that's why Goma has to go on top of the light first. They forgot to charge their lasers, so like they gotta do it mid fight.
Yep.
They're like, I wasn't expecting company.
I wasn't expecting company. I forgot to make the cookies and brownies.
So we came
Stomach
like from
solar
the future.
panel. Yes. Stomach solar panel.
If you think about it, it kind of looks like one too.
It does.
All right, is the boss key the first check?
Nope.
No.
Is it the second one? Probably not.
There's a history of the boss key just being at these first two checks.
Nope. Just a lot of money. So we'll be getting the hint here first.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Pumpkin.
The pumpkin. Almost vanilla.
And... That was, I think it was Lobby, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was the one right above us. In the main.
Yeah, so we will not be getting that one.
That's always a good
And
one
that
to
was
get
a
hinted.
hidden skill.
You'd get it if you want Mortal Draw, I guess. Okay, so we'll see if Pigeon mislooked at the sword or not, because I think if they didn't mispeek it, they'll go straight there before doing Reekfish. Or they'll do it after Reekfish, one of the two.
Oh, going for the LJA here. A little bold. Oh, God.
Too close. Goodbye, keys. Goodbye, Link.
Yeah, I usually just get the ball and chain here. It's just...
Yeah, that OGA is it can be weird because you have to like time it really fast since you have to do it when it's over the chest.
Yeah.
That Keys also messed the timing up. Probably did it there too.
Nice.
Got that one.
Nah, it's unfortunate. Goodbye. Goodbye. Cheese.
Ooh, LJ here.
Easy. Yeah, makes sense. There's a pretty easy spot to go higher.
Yeah, I just always have the claw shot equipped at that point, so I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
same
interesting."
here. Didn't miss peak. I was just planning on doing it later.
I
Which kind
think
of
they
makes
probably
sense.
wanted to find another sword.
They wanted to find the fishing rod, I think it was, because
Yeah,
especially with that. Oh, that's a possibility too. I don't know about it being on their hint. Oh, most people don't really. I don't really see many hint trackers. Like Flouche writes his hints and you can see them, but most people don't have like a way to really see their hints in this game.
I love writing all my stuff down. I have bad memory.
Me too. I have a notepad for all the items I find. And then I have gossip stones for making hints very readable.
For this
Also,
game,
Link bonking his head.
well,
There's the
the
bedroom
last
key.
game. That's where it was last time.
Well, since we're still looking for double claw shot, then it makes sense just to do this now. If you find double claw shot, you have to be wary of the little.
Oh,
It
is here. We're in go mode now.
So yeah, there's a little bit of a bug here. You can actually void out at the boss door if you don't let the cutscene with Yetta play. And to do that, you have to refresh the room.
It's fine.
But once you refresh the room when you void out, you just go back in through the door. It just looks funny.
If you void it out when you do that, it'll as soon as you respawn, it'll just teleport you back to the door.
It'll teleport you right into the loading zone.
I remember the first time I opened the door and nothing happened. I was like, what happened?
Whee!
Then you void out and just teleport.
But yeah, looks like Flouche will be moving on. Because this is definitely a sub 140 seed here. Which is actually pretty bonkers.
I think the fastest time is like a 131 or something that I've seen.
Yeah, this one looks to be like a 133, 134, probably something like that.
Depending, wait, hard casual
I mean, it's gonna
like,
take
what? 128.
About
Dang.
Like about 9-10 minutes. It'll take Flouche a little bit longer because no bomb bag.
Yeah. I definitely see a 130 here, just based on the no bomb bag. So those Alphos are gonna be annoying.
Yeah, everything else you can kind of cheese, but yeah, you can't cheese the Dynalphos.
That is true. You could just get a bomb bag and Blizzard. Oh, missed the 2 cycle.
Yeah, missed the 1 cycle. Yeah, the angle on that is just awkward sometimes. You can't really fix that.
I think what happened there is the angle was like they hit it from like the side instead of straight forward into the wall. So there's too much distance. So you have to aim it like up and diagonal more.
Yeah.
Or you'll miss because it's weird.
Granted, 2 Dynalphos is still definitely faster than 2 Darknuts.
Yeah, we saw the 2 Darknuts on Jim versus Bewildebeest.
Yeah, that was crazy because Jim was not getting that lantern. Yeah, if you can just stun lock them, it's not really that bad for Dynalphos.
At least if you don't have ball and chain for Dynalphos, and you don't have bomb arrows either, you can as long as you're not looking at, if you're not looking at them, they won't block. So like you can kind of angle yourself, like Isaac was saying, and then just hit them, and then you can just loop them to death.
Yep. But yes, Eyes of Yeto. Truly something worth waking up in the morning for.
Oh yeah. The best part. Look into Eyes of Yeto. Look at the reflection of Yeto's eyes. Their true beauty. Who'll need mirror? It's beautiful. What is love? Tell me.
Oh yeah, if we get a bomb bag here, that would be pretty handy here.
Love
Aww.
is healing.
Yeah, I'd probably just grab these. Yep. UnknownPigeon going for the lobby here. So we'll at least grab that hidden skill. Nice.
So if you don't know how that works, basically you pull the geese towards you, and you kind of like walk up against the wall and transform, and when you transform, it'll push you back just enough to where the geese doesn't like attack you. And then you just angle yourself rightwards, like down the stairs a little bit, and you can just land on the chandelier. Because this game's well coded.
Yeah, because the main reason is the way that the super jump works. It tries to go for the highest point of the enemy. And at times, it can be extremely advantageous. In fact, that's what makes the speedruns of this game, like the vanilla ones, like really take off the ground. So it doesn't play as intended.
Was the 128 in a tournament match for you?
I don't think so.
Because I think if not, this will probably be the fastest tournament time in general. Because I don't think I've seen a 130 at all in tournament for this or the Challenge Cup.
Nice. The combo LJA on the Pigeon's side.
Yeah, the double one is a lot easier than the single one that Flouche was going for, since it's more forgiving. Using the iron boots to fall faster.
Yep. Minor optimization. I couldn't tell you. Ow.
Did side hop fast enough?
A little bit too slow on that. That's something. It is something that takes a little bit of muscle memory. Sometimes it just chokes.
Yeah, ball and chain thing is very annoying sometimes. Sometimes you feel like you did it right, and then he blocks anyway.
Yep.
I'll be interested to see if Flouche is a top right or bottom left start. Looks like
top right.
Top right.
Makes sense. This was the intended solution.
Nintended.
Yes,
Like that.
Nintended. But Pigeon should be hitting go soon as well.
Yeah, they'll hit go right here on this next chest after this one.
But you can also just...
Oh,
Ooh.
God, I think it's like a frame 1 thing.
Yeah, there's a very narrow... But you could just keep hitting them with like those kinds of attacks when they're just getting back up. So it's not a super big deal. But man, it is so nice having that ending blow, because that is insanely quick for that. You barely get any time.
Gives you like 1 to 3 frames to hit the button.
You know what's funny though is there is a world where someone could have skipped the one in Zora's Domain, but it would have been someone who clearly wasn't thinking about the claw shot at that point.
So first claw could technically have been Snow Peak Ruins if you really wanted.
Yeah. Though, why and how, I'll never know.
Yeah, I think the seed was pretty nice overall. Like, it didn't have any really rude spots.
The only thing like really awkward was just how late the claws ended up being. So they kind of ended up being our go mode.
And
Both of them, I should say.
You didn't even need claw shot for like anything. All you needed for is Ganondorf.
Yep. Ow.
Oh, guy hit by the barrier.
And that was like on the last ball and chain hit too.
Good to see how Pigeon does with Zeta phase 2 with 1 HP. Oh god. Okay, now they get 3.
But yeah,
should be good.
It's looking like a 135 around that region for Flouche. A really good time though.
Good 1 cycle. Should I say 0 cycle?
Nice.
Using the jump attack to hit the ball sooner.
Yep. Oh, a die. Ow. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like a big attack.
Yeah, the hitbox is active the entire way once he reaches the peak.
Oh god, that's 2 Doritos.
Can we get a 3rd?
Oh my god, if we get a 3rd.
Oh yeah.
We got a 3rd.
I love triangles.
Zelda, what are you doing? She probably trash talks in Call of Duty with her Mountain
Zelda,
Dew.
no.
Yes.
Okay, oh. I saw something you can do on Ganondorf recently, which blew my mind. With Pig Ganon, you can hit him from behind because the Master Sword is just long enough. So like, it actually doesn't matter what side he lands on because you can just hit him with both sides. I think that's the funniest thing ever. Okay,
That's looking good. That's
Yeah.
that's 8 out of 8 hits for that. So
this will
all he
be the
needs-
fast portal,
Yep.
as long as they see it in time.
Ooh, nice. Just barely too. This is the part of the seat that everyone checks their emails.
This is where you look into the race time room and see if you lost. At least that's what I do. I always look and be like, oh god.
But yeah, Goron Mines really only had that rang. And then there was that fishing rod in Temple of Time.
Now that I think about it, each dungeon only had one item.
Yeah.
And
but
it
there
was
were always an item
the
that was required.
And you didn't have to go deep into any of them. In fact,
Nope.
It made no point. It didn't make any sense to. Because they were all foolish.
Unbarons your dungeons. Oh, there's horseback down.
Very good horseback.
Now, the 135 estimate is the most likely, because this fight is not very difficult.
As long as you don't get... Because I don't know what happens, but this game likes to troll sometimes and not give you the spin attack.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's lag. But as long as you don't get trolled, it should be a very fast fight. There's the unsheathing hitbox that randomly exists.
And it's big, too, at times.
I don't know if it is lag that causes it. It's just sometimes you don't get the spin attack. At least for me.
Oh,
that time the jump attack
the jump attack just missed.
That happens because this game's all coded, but...
There we go.
GG. That's an insane time by Flouche.
It is.
Oh, hello, Flouche.
Hello at GG's.
Hey, hello guys. Thank you.
GG.
Oh man.
That was something. Yeah. Oh. Crazy. I think I've got a lot of luck because I didn't miss the jet. But that was also a crazy run for me. I'm proud of this race. I think it's the most solid I've ever done.
You played very well.
Yeah, thank you. But a lot of crazy calls which were risky. I think a bit risky, but yeah.
Yeah,
I paid off.
It ended up being claw go mode.
Yeah.
How do you feel not having a claw shot though?
Yeah, that was the most scary thing of this seed. But hopefully I didn't see any dungeon baron, so I could have hoped at least a claw in one of the dungeons. So I wanted to rush a lot in this seed, and that paid off. And the claw in domain just on the way to Snow Peak runes is just why? What? That's crazy. That's crazy.
The classic Zora's domain.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the bomb bag, we only found one, I think.
Yeah, we never saw another bomb bag besides one, which Pigeon found.
Yeah, I think it's in the mist.
Yeah, it was in the mist.
Yeah, okay.
I assume there's probably claw shot locked bomb bags somewhere, but there's no point to get them.
Yeah, at that point, it's you just go for stun locks on the Denalphos instead.
Yeah, but ending without the bomb bag, it must have been a jet. So
I think what helped you out the most was just the way the dungeon layout ended up being, every dungeon basically just said, "Here's your one required item, leave," and then the boss queue was always early. And the seed also just had all of your swords in only 2 spots. Like 2 in desert and 2 in upper river.
Yeah, that's right. Wow,
So this seed was
I
crazy.
didn't realize. That's crazy. Cool. Yeah, Jet, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the match between Rafa and G's for your next opponent.
Yep. Two good players. I mean, I had so far in this brackets, there are only good players. Of course, very good players, I would say. So
yeah, really
that's
strong players.
Very hype.
It's becoming very difficult to squeeze in a victory.
This was a close race overall. I think what ended up giving you the edge there was just that. I don't remember exactly, but I think Pigeon left without clearing Goron Mines. Or finishing it.
Without beating Fyrus.
And you just finished it and left. So they had to do that, and then they also didn't grab the sword from Upper River the first time they went. So after going back to start as Snowpeak Runes, they had to go and grab it.
Yeah, so of course, because you don't want to do Isa in this seed. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's just much slower.
If you want fun, you can do it.
And I think the Iron Boots also gave you a pretty decent advantage since you found it so early.
Yeah, I was glad about Iron Boots. This is always a classic route for myself. At some point, Kagors into Farmfield into Funwoods.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I knew I had a female bug for a long time. It was just in Link's house. I knew a female bug had to be required, but of course couldn't be sure.
Which one?
Which one we have? Is it a good one or? But there's only.
It just ended up being the first bug you got that was required.
It didn't have to be required. Sorry, Isaac. Right. Okay, but at least major item. Okay, there is major item. Yeah. With
I think a Pigeon left the sword on the boat check because they saw the butterfly female in the pond. So they were gonna just come back after if the female bugs they had weren't the item.
Yeah,
wow,
of course. It just ended up being the dragonfly, which was literally the first check in the game.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, wow. So the last female bug was in mines. Okay.
But does anyone in the chat have any questions? Go ahead, Flouche.
Yeah, in Goron Mines, I was very scary in the end to not find a single small key. I've had the last small key, just to be able to see the last insign. Insign from Mines, and I was totally I mean, it's just just go on and finish the dungeon, but there could be something required in the right side.
It could have, but it did say nothing beyond this point.
Yeah, I should have maybe pick Baba just in case. Because I think you can keep Baba even if you're killing the boss.
So if you beat the boss, you get rid of Uku?
Yeah, it's complicated because if you get Uku and use it in another dungeon, if you grabbed it in Goron Mines previously, then she comes back and you gotta go back to use to put it back there. It's just not worth it. It's buggy to say the very least. It's clear Nintendo did not intend for you to go into multiple dungeons at once.
It's well coded, we'll say that. Good mechanic.
I guess this can be fixed for Rando.
Yeah, Uku is just weird.
Yep, totally. Wow, okay.
Yeah, shout out to jump attacks.
Oh yeah, I've learned that from you, Isaac, and actually this is easy to learn here. So that's powerful.
I kind of picked it up. I just prefer spin attacks, but
yeah,
lot safer.
Classic, but
I do know how to do jump slash ones.
Yeah, just have to rely on the visual cue while Zelda is going to pull this herbal out. So you can time it, yeah, quite easily.
Makes sense.
But I think the most crazy unintended move was when I've grabbed the paw in lake. I don't know if you if you saw that.
Or you jumped up from the bottom platform and grabbed it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Usually I miss when I go for that.
That's crazy. Usually I don't miss it, but yeah, I've almost missed it in this run. But
Yeah, I was face planted. Even if you miss, though, you still get back up there, so you can just try again. But anyone else have any questions?
No.
Nah.
I'll
scene
head
was
to the
pretty
princess
linear.
stream, sorry.
No worries.
Yep.
So thank you for the stream. I'll check the VOD at some point.
Yep. GG's on the race.
Thank you, and good luck, Nosley, all for the following in Challenge Cup.
Thank you.
And
Thank
sounds like we're finished up. So GG's again to Flouche and UnknownPigeon. Thanks to our two commentators, Nosley and Alex Harold, and our trackers, Audio Pixie and Isaac. It's not live yet, but we do have the next Ocarina of Time qualifier in about 30 minutes on ZSR1. But for now, we're going to go right over to Gymnast, who is in this tournament doing some Twilight Princess HD runs. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a good night.